So, what's up, everybody? We here once again for week 7 of the NFL picks. And I got with me on the line Deca-Gon, First Class, Velez. Hey, Velez, you got M Unique with you?
Yes, sir.
And we got M Unique in the building. So, let's get right into it. The Jets are playing the Steelers. We just saw a major trade happen in the NFL. The Raiders wide receiver got traded for a 3rd-round pick. And as a fan of the NFL, you know, that wide receiver used to be with Rodgers in Green Bay. I kind of wish they would have did this trade before the season even started. I feel like they cheated us by waiting till now to do it, because it would have been nice to see them have a whole offseason together, get on the same page, and play the first few games together. But instead, we got this crazy balls to the wall madness where it looks like it's some desperation shit. I got the Steelers winning this game. Velez, who you got between the Steelers and the Jets?
I got the Steelers. I actually got the Steelers on this. 50 all the way.
M Unique, who you got, New York or Pittsburgh?
I got the Jets.
Oh, there it is. Boss Hizzle ain't here, so I'm going to leave his blank. First Class, who you got? New York or Pittsburgh?
I'm going with the Steelers. Like you said, they just trying to save face. So I'm not buying this. And Buck Rogers done let me down after 3 weeks in a row. So I can't ride with him no more. I'm going with the Steelers.
Hey, Deca-Gon, I had it in pencil. Should I switch it over to pen? Because I know you love the Steelers. Still your last name. What's the deal?
Stop playing. You already know, man. Stop it. I'm raised in the Berg. I'm not going against them, but I am scared of this game right here. That is one of his favorite target to throw them lasers to. Buck Rogers got Adams back. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's something that'll ease your mind. They have this terrible towel in Pittsburgh, and I just watched Buck Rogers' team get like 159 terrible towels thrown against them on Thursday night or whatever Monday night last time they played. There was like 500 penalty yards in that game. I see that continuing. More terrible towels, more yellow flags flying through the air, and Watt is going to have a party on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're right. Hey, look, besides the fact, Pittsburgh is literally Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, but your first name got to be Fred. Aaron going to catch hell that night. For real.
Hey, shout out to the whole neighborhood with Mr. Rogers and them, including Daniel Tiger. Hey, the Chiefs are playing the Niners. And I don't know, guys. Me, I'm still chiefing.
So, he could leave out of there on a stretcher. He ain't careful.
He still got the towel swirling. He still got the towel swirling. So I'm picking the Chiefs in this game. Main reason why is because I'm still chiefing. Hey, Velez, who you got in the game between the 49ers and the Chiefs? You still chiefing or what?
Yeah, I'm chiefing. You already know.
M Unique, you chiefing over there, or you got the 49ers with the gold rush?
I got the 49ers.
Who you got, First Class? 49ers, Brock Purdy, or the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm going with the 49ers. I think they want revenge bad. They probably circled this game since last year. So, yeah, I'm going with the Niners.
All right.
He is not lying.
All right, Deca-Gon, who you got?
That is painful. So, yeah, I think they've been wanting this game since they lost.
Who you got, Deca-Gon? Niners, or you got the Chiefs?
Man, look, man, I think they're going to be munching on frog legs. You know what I mean? They're going to get the Kermit, man. They're going to get the Kermit, and that's what it's going to be. But, no, I've been saying defense wins games, so I really should say the Chiefs, so I hate picking this one. You know what I mean? But I think the Niners, they don't have a bad defense. You know what I'm saying? For real. And then I think they don't know what to do. They ain't going to do nothing against the Niners. What?
Okay. So, LA Chargers are playing the Cardinals, and the Cardinals wide receiver is already hurt again. Marvin Harrison Jr. not playing. For that reason alone, I'm going with the LAC Chargers, baby. Who you got in this game, Velez? The Chargers or the Cardinals? Who you got? Chargers. Okay, M Unique. Who you got? Chargers or Cardinals? The Redbirds.
I got the Chargers.
All right, all right. That's 3 LACs. Who you got first class? Redbirds or Lightning Bolts?
I'm going with the Chargers.
All right. Hey, are we gonna go Chargers all around, Deca-Gon, or you picking the Cardinals? You got?
I was saying this is that defense versus offense type of game that I've been talking about. But that defense don't. So, you know what I mean? For real. So I'm gonna definitely say the Chargers, they gonna do their thing, man. And they're gonna get in on Murray a few times too.
Man, that's everybody picked the Chargers. Hey, that means everybody out there go bet the Cardinals, because usually when we all pick it, we're wrong. Now the Ravens play the Buccaneers, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Baltimore might be the best team in the league. That's my opinion. I'm picking Baltimore in this game. Who you got, Velez? Baltimore or the Bucks?
This one I'm gonna say there's an even next team. I'm gonna be honest with you, totally honest with you. So for me, I'm gonna go with the cheerleaders.
Right.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you, the cheerleaders in Baltimore have nice round bottoms. The cheerleaders in Tampa Bay, you know what I'm saying, they've been taking cover because of all these hurricanes, you know what I'm saying? But there was this great 40-ounce called Hurricane I used to sip on back in the day. So you got the cheerleaders. You don't have Baltimore or Tampa Bay? That's who you pick?
Cheerleaders, you already know. That game is like, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at everything. Offense, defense. You gotta look at the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, and what they're gonna try to plan to do on each side of the ball. So it's like an evenly matched team. You know, you got a quarterback that'll scramble, you got a defense that stops, and then you got on both sides, you got at least 1-2 good wide receivers going out for the ball. And I'm just looking at that and being realistic. You know, I want to pick the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens over the Bucks. But then I started thinking about it like, no, just pick the cheerleaders, because that right there, no. That would be it. No, I'm cool. I'll stick with the cheerleaders.
So M-Unique.
Cheerleaders.
M-Unique. Velez got the cheerleaders. Who you got? Buccaneers or
Yeah, Buccaneers.
All right. So we got Tampa Bay from Buccaneers from M-Unique. First class, who you got in that one? Tampa Bay or your new hometown?
I'm picking Tampa Bay because I just feel like their offensive line should be able to hold up enough for Baker Mayfield to distribute the ball. And I just feel like if they can get a lead, it's over, because the other side, they one-dimensional. They don't throw the ball at all. All they do is run, and you can't come back if you're down. It's just like, yeah, but Tampa Bay been showing me all year that they're resilient. They went to Detroit and won. They won close games. They held on against Philly. I think they can pull it off.
All right. Hey, Deca-Gon.
Great breakdown.
Deca-Gon, you got the Blackbirds, or you going the Buccaneers?
I got to say something to all of that.
Wow.
There's a lot of truth in all of it. This is going to be a great, great game, and they are equal. That's not a joke. But look, Tampa Bay really can't stop the run. And so the Blackbirds are going to just run. It's true. They're going to run all over. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of quarterback keepers and stuff like that for real. And, you know, Bake is killing them with that arm. And so now, flip side though, right? But the MVP is killing them with the arm though too.
No one's thrown for more touchdowns yet than Baker Mayfield. He's thrown for the most touchdowns in the league.
Yeah,
they both doing it. So this is one of them games where you definitely should pick the cheerleaders for sure. For sure.
Wow. I like it.
But I'm gonna go with the Ravens, man. We built them. Steelers built them. So I gotta go with the Ravens.
Okay. Houston is playing the Green Bay Packers. Shout out to Big Spook. That's his team. Jordan Love is a legit QB. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Yeah. He is legit. And Tampa Bay got a legit QB as well in CJ Stroud. The game's in Green Bay. I wish I could just flip a coin, because really these teams is real evenly matched. But because the Packers have a great defensive backfield, I'm picking the Packers in this game. Who you got in this game, Velez? Packers or Houston?
I'm taking Houston. Most definitely taking the Texans.
That's what's up.
Who you got, M Unique? Packers or Houston?
I got the Texans.
All right, so we got one P and two H's. Who you got first class? Houston or Packers?
I'm going with Green Bay. I don't like Stephon Diggs. I just think he's just bad news. So I'm going with Green Bay.
Wow.
Understandable. Deca-Gon, who you got in the game? We got two P's and two H's. Be the tiebreaker.
Hey, well, okay. Hey, Stroud's gonna throw it to more than just Diggs. He's like Oprah with it. You get a pass. He throws it to everybody, man. For real.
Yeah, but Diggs is a diva. That's why he out of Buffalo, because he wants the ball every down. He wants the ball every down. He don't want to share the ball. That's why he got traded from Minnesota, and now he done got traded from Buffalo. It's like he's just a diva. He messed up everything.
But
It's
can
like
D'Amico Ryans...
Buffalo and Minnesota got better when he got traded. Look at both of them since he left. They better.
But can D'Amico Ryans be the whisperer? Can D'Amico Ryans be that secret sauce in Houston? Who you got, Deca-Gon?
Hey, wait. I'm saying the Texans, man, for real. He'll get it done. Stroud will pass it around. He'll get it done. This is gonna be another good one, for real. It's gonna be a great one.
So the Seahawks are playing the Falcons. Nobody before this season started thought these two teams would have ended up beating some of the teams they beat. Both of them have actually overachieved, in my opinion. But now the Seattle Seahawks quarterback is kind of looking like the guy who played before last year. Last year being his best year. They extended him. He, played great. DK Metcalf has been struggling lately. And Atlanta, Kirk Cousins, even though he gives away gifts, he pulls shit out of his ass like a freaking magician. I got the Falcons winning this game. Who you got in the game here, Velez, between Atlanta Falcons and Seattle Seahawks? Which bird you taking?
Falcons.
Okay. M Unique, Seahawks or Falcons?
I got the Falcons.
That's 3 F's. This is like my old report card. Who you got first class?
Shit.
Seattle or Atlanta?
All right, so I feel like if you want to watch the video game Madden on TV, this is the game to watch. 'Cause there will be no defense whatsoever, just a bunch of air attack. It's just going to be running and throwing, high scoring. I don't expect to see no defense at all, and I'm going to go with Atlanta to get lucky and pull it out.
Deca-Gon, who you got in that Big 12 matchup?
Man.
Who you got, Deca-Gon, in the Big 12 game of the week?
Man, I ain't got nothing else to say. I can't. That's it. But it's going to be the Falcons. The Falcons will get this time.
Oh, man, that's a lot of F's. Oh, shit. Now, the Eagles are playing the Giants, and the Eagles coach was talking shit to the people in Philly on the sideline last week. I'm surprised he don't have no black eyes after all that. The Giants get to see their old running back again. And, the Giants, they've been kind of a weird team. They pull some wins out like Kirk Cousins that you wouldn't expect. I could flip a coin with this one too, but I'm going to pick the Eagles only because the Giants' defense has been a little suspect here and there at times. And I don't see them stopping Saquon. I see this game being a blowout. Saquon getting a couple touchdowns. Now they got those receivers back. So I'm picking the Eagles in this game. Velez, who you got? I had it in pencil. Should I write it in pen?
Put it in pen. You already know what it is.
M Unique.
Philly all the way, baby. Eagles.
M Unique, you switching up on us? You got the Giants or you got the Eagles?
I got the Eagles.
I think Boss Hizzle's not here because he don't want to say Eagles. He don't like them. You know what I'm saying? But he don't like the Giants either. First class, who you got in that game? Eagles or Giants?
Like you said, it's a toss-up. They both up and down. And, the only thing I got is the Giants beat Seattle. They were impressive on the road, but they alike. And it's like, I think as a team, they want Barkley. They want to stick it to Barkley bad. So I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm going to go with the Giants.
All right, there we go. I put the G down. Deca-Gon, who you got, New York or Philly?
Hey, yo, they both, like, evenly just mediocre. Evenly just mediocre, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Philly has the slightly better defense, so I get to call this one for another team from Pennsylvania. But believe it or not, look, the G-men lead the league in sacks. How about that? Ain't that great? So Hurts is going to have to get rid of the ball quick. For real. But I got it.
Now, the Las Vegas Raiders just replaced their quarterback with Aiden O'Connell, and all he did was like the first play of the game or some shit last week, throw an interception to the Packers. They're playing against the Rams down the street from my crib. You can walk there from here, SoFi Stadium. I went back and forth on this one a few times. The Raiders have a really good defense, but their quarterback is booty flakes. The Rams, you know, they got a lot of players that are still hurt. This could be a game where if they lose, you know, their whole season might go into tank mode after this. But if they win, they're right back in the mix for a wild card or something. Shout out to DJ Who. The Vegas Raiders are his team. And, you know, their defense does pose a big problem for the Rams. Here's another stat for y'all. The Rams have the number 32. That's 32 out of 32 teams. Worst pass defense in the league. So, with that, I'm picking the Raiders to win the game. So, who you got in that game, Velez? Raiders or Rams?
LA, taking the Rams.
Okay, he's going LA. M Unique, you got Vegas or LA?
I got the Raiders.
All right, so we put you down for the Las Vegas Raiders. Who you got first class? Vegas or LA?
I gotta go with the Rams. It's too many problems over there with oh my, what the heck? The quarterback threw one ball and it was a pick. It's like, I think we could do better than that if one practice all week. Like, what the heck is that? They gonna go out there with that? Like, that's crazy. I mean, the Rams got they got Stafford. Like, if he's out there, it don't even matter what the Raiders got. Like, that's crazy. I'm going with the Rams. That's a no-brainer. What the heck?
Who you got, Deca-Gon?
Jesus Christ. He threw one pass and it was a pick.
Man,
I don't even want to practice with that ball.
He threw it into a sea of Green Bay players, man. Who you got, Deca-Gon? You got the Raiders or the Rams?
It's going to end with bad news because the Rams are going to win. And then that dude from Compton over there, you know, the head of the, you know, over there with the Raiders, he's going to go back home. He's getting fired. He's going to get fired. The Rams are going to win, and they're going to fire the head coach.
Yeah, that's crazy. Their receiver wanted out. He done left, and then he replaced the quarterback. He throwing picks. Like, man, the coach is screwed. He's screwed. Like, I wouldn't even show up. I would just be like, I ain't coming. Like, I wouldn't even come to the stadium. That's crazy.
Now, the Broncos are playing the first class to blast favorite New Orleans Saints.
No.
And this is a rematch. This is a reunited and it feels so good type of game because, you know, the Saints coach used to be, or the Broncos coach used to be the Saints coach. So here we have, you know, one big happy family reunion going on down there in where? New Orleans. And the Broncos defense is pretty damn good this year. Saints, I don't know if Carr's coming back or not for this game. I haven't heard the update on that. But I got the Broncos winning this game. Velez, who you got between Denver, KG, Broncos, or first class Saints? Who you got in that game?
Taking KG.
Okay. M Unique, KG or first class?
First class.
Oh, okay. First class, I had it in pencil. What should I write here? You got the Broncos or the Saints?
Well, you should already know that. I mean, I'm going with my team, but the reason why I'm going with them is because of what you said. It's going to be a family affair. So it's going to be like Mardi Gras. They're just going to be out there handing out chains. Everybody's injured, right? Like, Olave is out. All the key receivers are out. and I think they just taking off because Drew Brees is coming back, and so is the coach, and they all gonna be I feel like they all gonna be up in the press box watching the game while the rejects is on the field. So I'm gonna just give it to the Saints just because it's gonna be like a family atmosphere.
Hey, but the running back starts with a K. He's still playing, right? What's his name?
Well, he just honored his contract because I think he wants out. So outside of him, we don't have nothing offensively. Like that's it.
Hey, Alvin Kamara could have a good
vagina,
game,
and I just feel like yeah.
He's there so he don't get fined.
Our corners are aging. Like Lattimore's hurt again, and I heard the Chiefs. Are interested in him, so he get ready to go. It's just a lot of stuff. And then I think the Mario Davis might not play. Like I just saw Shaheed is out. It's a lot of issues. But I just believe they just gonna be all hugging and the owner gonna be there, Drew Brees. I think it's gonna be a whole family thing. That's what's gonna pull him out. And I just feel like Nick's being a rookie, that noise is gonna be too much for him.
That's true.
That's how I think they're gonna pull it out.
That could be true. Deca-Gon, who you got in the game here between the Alvin Kamara New Orleans Saints and the Bo Nix Orange Crush? Who you got in that one?
That was a lot. Let's look. After hearing all that, right? It is going to be a tough place to play for real.
Yeah.
Nix is going to be passing it to tight ends and running the ball, especially on quarterback keepers, right? And so they'll do just enough to take this for real. All right?
The possibility is there.
Yeah. Offensively, if you just looked at it and you believe offense wins games, that you'd be like, yo, the Saints will still take it. All right, but that Orange Crush, they're going to slow down that offense for real. They're going to slow it down. So I think they'll do enough. I think the Broncos will definitely do enough to get this.
Well, did I mention that the quarterback is injured with a steel vagina? He might not be playing. So it's a rookie. It's a rookie named Rattler out there. So it might, it's gonna be rookie versus rookie.
Hey, Rattler looked good.
Yeah, but he was
okay
throwing
for 2 quarters, and then he looked okay and then in the second quarter he forgot his brain. He left it in the locker room, and we scored 0 for 2 whole quarters. It was disgusting.
Well, Rattler, he had a couple of nice dimes. He was throwing some lasers, some dots out there. You're right, but Carr, I heard he went to the grocery store to get some pads for that. He might be back next week. Detroit is playing the Vikings. And wow, before the season started, I would have told you I was sleeping on that game. Like, call up SZA, I'm snoozing. You feel me? But all of a sudden, these two teams are damn good 2 teams. We got Detroit, could be the best team in the league. They just had a really big injury, though, for their defensive MVP pass rusher. His leg got broke. And then you got the Vikings. Who would have thought that quarterback who was a reject, who was supposed to be second string, they drafted a guy to be first string out of Michigan, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy, Sam Darnold, is having an MVP caliber year with the Vikings. Goff eventually is going to start being like Cousins and giving out gifts again, though. And I think this could be the week where he starts giving them gifts out. I'm picking the Vikings to win this game. Vales, who you got? Should I put a V or an L next to your name here? You got the Lions or the Vikings?
Taking the Lions.
He's going Lions.
Detroit.
Okay, yeah, they are one of the hottest teams in the league. Who you got, M Unique? Detroit or Vikings?
I got the Vikings.
All right. First class, Detroit or Minnesota?
That's a big blow losing that dude. He out for the year. So I'm gonna go with Minnesota because I don't think they have too much of a pass rush with that dude out. That's a huge blow for Detroit. I'm going with Vikings.
Deca-Gon, who you got? The Prince team, Minnesota Purple Rain, Purple People Eaters, or the Detroit Lions? Who you got in that one?
Hey, well, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions, man. I think it's gonna be Lions. I think after this week, no 5-0, no undefeated teams, no more. They both gonna lose. Not KC and the Vikings. They will no longer be undefeated. So yeah, the Lions got this.
All right, that's it right there. That's this week's NFL picks. And before we get out of here, we got to get our blessings. So we'll start with some shout-outs. Deca-Gon, start the shout-outs out for us.
Oh, okay. We're DJ Greenguy, whole panel. Shout y'all out for real. I appreciate being here, and that's it.
Shout out to Boss Hizzle. Shout out to Big Spook. Shout out to Sin Gutter. Hope to see y'all next week. I know y'all want to join, but I understand everybody got different things they got to do. But shout out to everybody that is down with us from day one, all the listeners. First Class, you got any shout outs before we go?
Yeah, shout out to the panel, Green Guy, of course, and Refocus Entertainment.
Refocus. M Unique, you got any shout outs?
Nope.
All right, but let's take us home, man.
Grace, mercy, and peace be bestowed upon all. May our best endeavors come true to us. May that our prayers be answered. May that we take the negative and turn it to a positive and see the positive for what it is through our negatives. And may that all the things that we go through keeps us steady in our lives to be able to understand others as we understand ourselves, as we elevate every day to be awakened to a grand horizon. And with that to end the close to say, one up. One love to everyone. May the best be for you, and may that what I pray for happen for you and all good.
Sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. We'll see y'all next week. Enjoy this week's NFL games. One thou wow.